Road trips aren't all about the destination, it's about the journey in between. And on this trip, we stopped in Oklahoma City. Here's how to spend 24 hours or less in the OKC. So we finally checked in, got to Oklahoma City a little late, but we're staying at the Hilton Garden Inn, and it's located in Midtown. And we're about like 10-minute drive from the National Cowboy in Western Heritage Museum, which I'm super excited to go see tomorrow. But yes, for now, I'm super tired. After a fun-filled and packed time in Arkansas, we made it to Oklahoma. So we're off again, heading to the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. I'm super excited. We have a tour set up. And we're only in Oklahoma City for a little bit, but I'm gonna make it count. So let's go. As always, in a bit of a rush, but now I'm here at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. I've been waiting to come here after I saw Tim, the security guard, go viral when he took over the Instagram and socials account, Twitter account for the museum, so it should be fun. Knowing we were heading out west, I thought it was only fitting to go to the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum to learn about the Western history, art, and culture that we would be seeing on the trip. The sheer size of the museum impressed me, but the Wilson Hurley triptychs were massive and definitely worth seeing. Bailey showed us around the grounds, and there were so many interactive parts of the museum and so much history. The most famous of your bucking bulls is buried down there. And then we don't actually have a train out of here, but we sort of simulate the tracks where they would put water in the steam. The museum not only covers the history of the cowboy, but also the other parts of the history of the American West and heritage, including Native Americans, as well as the fur trade that went on and decimated populations of buffalo and other animals. See what an actual Western town looked like in the old days, instead of what you just see in the movies. People aren't giants like us.
This is very...
You could spend days in the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. With over 28,000 Western and American Indian artworks and artifacts, there's so much to see, and Bailey was so knowledgeable.
And the Grand Marshal on the horse was
John Wayne. Oh, wow.
And so he gave a lot of his collections to the museum before he passed away. We've got some of the things he collected we have in other galleries and so on. But you can see all the the unique and diverse landscape. Of course, the landscapes of the West are just incredible. 2, the diverse and sometimes unique wildlife of the West, which we focused on a little bit there. And then the third thing would be the diversity of the people. Just not the white Caucasian cowboy. It's all. So that's what they're trying to show in this.
After spending a few hours in the museum with our awesome guide, we headed to downtown OKC, more specifically to Bricktown, an industrial chic area with a very lively entertainment district. There was even a baseball field, as well as a lot of restaurants, bars, and hotels. Wherever I go, I like to find the best coffee, and I found Lamplighter Coffee Roasters was superb. Hello from Bricktown. I'm here, and as you can see, there's the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame, and there's this cool area of Bricktown where they actually have these water taxis that take you around this canal that goes between restaurants, shops, and bars. This place definitely is unique. I just went to an amazing coffee shop. I'll definitely show you guys that. But for now, I am just in so much love for the people here because they are so nice. I met so many friendly souls here, from our tour guide, Bailey, at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum, to the Grace, the coffee shop owner that I just met. But for now, let's see what Bricktown has to offer.
Gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything.
Welcome to Bricktown. I'm here, and this place is so cool. There's this canal that basically goes through the area, and there's restaurants, bars, some adventures for kids, and yeah, I don't know, just very nice. It's good to get out of the sun. And I also just went to a really epic coffee shop nearby, and Grace, the owner, was super nice, told me her whole story about how she set up her coffee shop from a park to now having her own business, working in coffee shops throughout the area locally, and now has an amazing coffee shop. I loved the latte I had there, as well as the lemon poppy seed muffin. But for now, it's time to say a farewell. It was a short but sweet time here in Oklahoma City, and now I'm heading to Santa Fe, New Mexico. Let's go. Before leaving, head to the Oklahoma City National Memorial Museum to pay respect to the victims of the bombing that occurred at the Federal Building here on April 19, 1995. The events that occurred here forever changed national security and sentiments. Welcome to Route 66! A road trip across the country wouldn't be the same without the quirky Route 66 stops. I absolutely loved this Conoco gas station. Here we learned that Elvis Presley actually ate here, and that many movies has drawn inspiration, such as Cars, from many of the Route 66 landmarks.
How are y'all?
I'm good, how are you?
Somewhere on 066, these mountains back here is Cadillac Ranch in Amarillo.
After many stops like this Route 66 museum at a gas station, we hit the road because we were running a bit late. So we're just heading to Santa Fe. We're running a little bit behind. These are huge states and the drives are long, but we're heading to Cadillac Ranch. It's a little bit not so scenic. But we're gonna see what Cadillac Ranch has in store. I think it's just the old school Cadillacs upside down, and you see that iconic image of the old Route 66. Yes, we're just heading there right now, then we're gonna continue on to Santa Fe. Today is definitely a long driving day, but then we'll be in New Mexico for about 4 nights. So I'm excited about that, and to relax and have some amazing times in Albuquerque and Santa Fe. So we're here at Cadillac Ranch, and it's actually quite far off the highway. It's like out there. I don't know if you can see it, but definitely not what I expected, but I'm super excited to go check it out. After grabbing a much needed coffee, we headed to the Cadillacs, where somebody actually gave me spray paint so I could spray paint my name on these cars. I didn't realize that was a thing until I arrived, so I'm glad they gave me. I don't have a career in graffiti art. Woo! Welcome to New Mexico. Oh, that's pretty. After taking in the beautiful sunset as we drove, we finally made it to Santa Fe, where we checked into the Eldorado Hotel and Spa. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because next week's going to be awesome with 24 hours in Santa Fe, New Mexico.